please help me welcome his opponent into the center of the ring, fighting out of the gold corner from Russia, Dmитрий Двалига.
Debut for Dmитрий Двалига, and quite a setting for it. This custom-built arena on the outskirts of Узбекга has got gladiator vibes about it. Set in this wide-open landscape, you can see it from a long way out as you drive in, and the outside of the arena has been dressed as the Coliseum, and it's very convincing. Двалига was a gold medalist at this April's European Championships in Belgrade. He's won the bronze in the World Championships, and 3 years ago was World Military Champion. So the hardware between these two in terms of medals is extraordinary. And at 23 years old, to make your professional debut on a night like this, in a setting like this, in against a continental world and Olympic champion, well, it's not the kind of thing you see every day. In the bantamweight division we will have here. My name's Andy Clark, I'll be with you for the rest of this evening. Our MC up in the ring is Richie Panica. Hope you enjoy this. Should be good.
Ladies and gentlemen, дамы и господа, this is your opening feature bout of the evening, proudly brought to you by Liga Stavok, IBA Champion of Noche. This bout is officially sanctioned for 8 roundов по 3 минут, 8 3-minute rounds of action in a men's bantamweight professional boxing division. Your judge in the center of the ring by the bell, referee Alexei Kozlov, and in charge of the officials ringside are RBF supervisor Marina Mila Vanava. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome, as we reintroduce first, fighting out of the black corner, tonight he enters the ring, 31 years old, a southpaw fighter. Standing at a height of 162 centimeters tall, 162, weighing in officially at 53.5 kg, 53 Дамы и господа, он чемпион олимпийский, игр в Рио-де-Жанейро, 2016 года и чемпионом мира по весе IBA. Ladies and gentlemen, hurmatli xonimlar va shogirdlar, xush kelibsizlar. Iz Bukhara, Узбекистан, Шаҳобиддин Зоиров. And across the ring to his opponent, fighting out of the gold corner, he enters the ring tonight, 23 years old, an orthodox fighter, standing at a height of 165 centimeters tall, 165, weighing officially at 53.45 kg, 53, 145. Дамы и господа, он чемпион России по боксу и бронзовый призер IBA. Дамы и господа, добро пожаловать из Балашиха, Московская область, Дмитрий Двалига.
So these two called to the center.
Пожмите руки. Команда внимательно слушает, правильно все. Команда брейк, прекращаем все действия. Команда стоп, прекращаем все действия. Команда брейк, по шагу назад. По углам, удачи. Капа.
That's a tale of the tape. The main difference you see there is in age. Zoirov, 31, done it all as an amateur. Now needs to make some strides as a pro. It's been, as I said, stop-start so far. Двалига, 23 years old. This is a perfect time for him to slipstream into a pro career, but he has chosen one hell of a fight for a debut. And Zoirov in the black in the southpaw stance, Двалиga in the white, boxing orthodox. Putting his punches together nicely from the off here, Zoirov. He's got that lovely kind of Uzbek style, in and out with the feet. Gets in, throws those shots. Nice straight right hand there from Двалига. Just overbalances a bit as he throws another one there. He's got 8 rounds here. It's a long time. And Zoirov has started pretty quick. Trying to settle into a rhythm. Двалиga keeping it tight, nice high guard. Decent use of the jab there from Двалиga. We've got 2 skillful fighters here. Right hand into the body there from Zoirov. And again, just dips to his right-hand side. He's keeping those hands moving. Just caught with a jab there, Zoirov. Been a good round this, a good busy round for both of them. Zoirov came out nice and quick, but Двалиga's got more into it as the round's gone on. The Uzbek fighter has been on the front foot. He's the one who's landed most of the leather. Doubling up on the hook to the body, but the bicep and forearm there of Двалиga were where they needed to be to protect him. It's almost like he's starting again as a pro, Zoirov, to be perfectly honest. He made his debut back in 2019. And a couple more fights after that. But in early 2022, he took a little bit of a break, and there's not been any kind of regular activity from him. Touching gloves at the end of the round. Decent opening round. Zoirov was mostly in control of it. He hasn't boxed as a pro for a couple of years almost. Perfectly possible these days to conduct a fledgling professional career alongside an elite international amateur career. That's perfectly above board. Bakir Jalolov, for example, will be going to the Paris Olympics. Others have tried and failed. It's a little bit of a misconception that you can just walk back into the amateurs and rule the roost. That absolutely has not happened. Israel Madrimov tried it, actually. He tried to qualify for the World Championships via the Asian Championships the same year that Jalolov went back. It didn't work out for him, and he's since become a professional world champion, fights Terence Crawford in just a few weeks' time. So the standard of elite international amateur boxing is absolutely supersonic, and that's what these two have come through. It's very correct, Двалиga, the way that he fights. High guard, Zoirov has got that looser, kind of more swaggering style to him. Nice and balanced. Looking to land that jab. Good straight right hand there from Двалига. Everything goes out nice and quick, comes back nice and quick. Almost got that left hand straight through there, Zoirov. Just cannoned off the inside of the glove. But Двалига again just tucking up nicely there, but you could see that he felt the weight of those shots from Zoirov. Good body work there from the Uzbek. Again, just goes to the body, bang on the belt line, that left hand. And again, he just really sets his feet and looks to work the body there, Zoirov. The longish left hand got through there as well from the Uzbek, but not with any particular steam on it. Into the final minute of round two. And a similar course to round one so far. Двалиga's doing plenty here. It's not that he isn't having success, but it's just that of the two of them, Zoirov is just working that bit harder. He's that bit looser, that bit more relaxed. And as a result, just doing a bit more. But that was a good right hand from Двалиga. Again, there's the body attack. It's a little bit of a slip, I think. The referee doesn't rule that as a knockdown. There was a right hand into the stomach there, but I think the feet tangled as he tried to step away to his left-hand side, so I think the referee corrected, not calling the knockdown. Right at the end of the round, another good round. Entertaining round, pretty similar to the first round. As I said, for Двалиga, 8 rounds is going to feel like a very, very long time. Zoirov has put plenty into those first couple of rounds. Be interesting to see whether he can sustain that kind of pace. And as I said, it's not as though the Russian has been without success, because that wouldn't be accurate. Into the third. Zoirov in the black, Двалиga in the white. It's good defense from Zoirov, just pulling his weight onto the back foot, making Двалиga fall short, staying within punching range himself. Referee just talking to them about the front feet clashing there. There's not too much really that either of them can do about that. Двалиga trying to get onto the front foot here and just push Zoirov back a little bit. That was a decent looking right hand from him. It's the right thing to do, I think. Try and take that centre a bit more. Zoirov will, when he gets the opportunity, just dig those toes in and look to let those hands go. Sneaky little right into the stomach there from Двалиga. This is good from the Russian. This is his best round so far, up to this point. Nice left into the body there from Zoirov. Gets off nice and quick there, Двалиga. First couple of rounds, he was maybe waiting just a little bit too long. Good straight right hand there from Двалига after just catching the right hand on the elbow, protecting his body well. Zouirov looking for that straight left through the middle. And both land simultaneously there. I think the left hand of Zouirov was a heavier shot. Двалига, I think, felt that a little bit. He just backed up. And maybe Zouirov could have just stepped on him a little bit more than he did there. Just a sign there that he was certainly meant to pay attention by that punch. A more aggressive approach had been working well for him, but I think he did walk onto one there. Right hand into the body, and there goes with the right hand up top. That's decent work from Двалига again, just turning around that front foot as Zouirov was looking to try and escape. Final few seconds of round 3. Cuffing right hand, but it was with the inside of the glove there from Zouirov. Obviously, bell goes, a nod between the two. That was a good round for him, I thought. Close round still, but that was his best round of the fight so far. He just upped the tempo a bit, tried to take the centre more, trying to push Zouirov back. Slight marking up underneath that left eye there of Двалига, nothing to get too worried about. It's just a bit of discoloration, not a cut or a swelling particularly, not yet anyway. Just reached for the right hand there, Двалиga, lost his balance, and Zouirov wasn't quite in the position to do anything about it. You could see that he was concerned, the Russian, because he kind of fell forward, got that guard up, and I think was expecting something. But his Uzbek opponent had just stepped off. There's that body attack again. Good left hand there from Двалиga. Up close. Zouirov rattles off a combination, but the guard was up. And then just dips off. Spins off to his right hand side. Really good fight to watch this. And Zouirov has just got Двалиga a decent range there as he works him in the corner. And then goes into the body with the left hand. This is some good work from the Uzbek. Just short with the uppercut there, Двалиga. But again, there's a body attack. He's not shown any ill effects of these body shots so far, Двалиga. It's still early in the fight, but he's really invested in them. Zouirov, he sets his feet and just heaves them in. Left hand from Двалиga did catch Zouirov, but off the back of a combination. Well, they both land right hands. Little bit of a puff of breath there from Zouirov. He's been made to work hard here, the Uzbekistan fighter. I wonder whether that might tell in the second half of the fight, because Двалига is just getting on the front foot towards the end of the round here. 10 seconds remaining in it. I've probably got Zoirov up at halfway. Final few seconds. But I think Двалиga is looking at him and feeling that the second half of the fight could be his. A little nod of the head there from Двалиga as he went back to his corner. Some tight rounds in that opening four. Could easily be 2 apiece. I'm maybe just sneaking it 3-1 Zoirov, but I think it's going to be very interesting. There's John O'Carroll. Spent quite a lot of time with him down the years. He fights for that WBA interim title at super featherweight. He challenged for a world title before the IBF against Tevin Farmer. Gave a decent account of himself that night, but Farmer was a clear winner. He's been biding time in his career a bit over the last 2-3 years, but this is a great opportunity for him, but a tough one against Albert Batagaziev, an Olympic champion, 10-0. Very much a backed fighter, but it should be a good fight. That it's got distance written all over it, I have to say, but I think we're in for a good high-octane 12 rounds. Into the 5th, into the second half of the fight. Двалига in the white, Zoirov in the black. He's so good, Zoirov, at just finding that little bit of room. Двалиga's trying to bring the heat to him here, but those feet are very effective. He'll just manage to back up a little bit, and that allows him to try and catch you on the way in. And again there, but as I was saying in a previous round, Двалиga's making Zoirov work really, really hard. But he needs to start getting to him a bit earlier in rounds. We're heading up towards the midway point now. Decent jab there from Двалига. And the crowd just trying to get behind him here. Nice little dab to the body there from Zoirov. Straight right hand from Двалиga was a decent shot, and then works the body on the inside. And just inching in with that front foot. Good lead, left hand there too. He needs to try and keep this up. Good right hand there from Двалиga. As Zoirov was just trying to back up a little bit. Right hand into the body there from Zoirov. You wonder at what point those might really start to slow Двалиga down. And this is a tough fight, and the crowd recognising that. There's not been much in a good few of these rounds. And Zoirov has got support himself here. Roy Jones down at ringside. Talking to one of the greats of Kazakh boxing there. Roy Jones treated this to a turn on the mic at the weigh-in yesterday. I wasn't expecting it, and then all of a sudden there he was. You all must have forgot. I can't be touched. It was tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. There's a straight right hand from Двалига. There's a lot of fighters at ringside. On the right-hand side of your screen there, that's Evgeny Tischenko, Olympic champion. Just off to the left-hand side of the screen, opposite side of the ring to me, there's Igor Makontsev, definitely another Olympic champion, and I'm pretty sure Rakhim Chakiev is over there with him too, another Olympic champion. Arturbetobiev is here, away to my right, the WBC, IBF and WBO light heavyweight champion who takes on Dmitry Bivol in October, that fight having to be rescheduled. And there's lots of other Olympic gold medalists from other sports ringside in Surpukov. Pretty sure I've seen Sultan Ibragimov as well. So into the sixth. And this is a close fight. Good right hand there from Zoirov. Двалига maybe just waiting slightly too long. He marshalled him back to the corner nicely. That's good feet again there though from Zoirov. Nice straight left hand there from the Uzbek. And again, just digging to the body with the right. This is a decent round for him so far. And does well to avoid those couple of right hands. Двалига again just trying to keep the heat on him. Trying to keep that front foot right on top of him. Cover off that movement. Good left hand into the body there from Zoirov. Again, just works that jab as he steps off to his right-hand side. He's a very difficult man to pin down. Двалига has remained very disciplined. He's stuck to the plan here in a lot of these rounds. It's been difficult to separate them because you've got Двалиga on the front foot who's done some good work, but I think in more rounds than not, Zoirov has done the more effective punching from where I'm sitting. That's a good jab there though from Двалиga, and again. And a decent looking right hand too, and if he can finish strong here, then it could be enough just to tip the scales maybe. And the crowd just urging Двалиga on, trying to get him to finish the round strong here, and that was a decent finish from him. Zoirov lets one go fractionally late, immediately apologises. I think this one's very much in the balance with 2 to go. And that is Albert Batagaziev, Tokyo Olympic champion. 10-0 as a professional. And he fights for that interim title with the WBA super featherweight. The champion is Lamont Roach. Be interesting to see what he does next. There is Arturbetobiev. He and Batagaziev are both from Dagestan. And he'll be in the early stages of training camp. If that injury is fully healed up, he's now 3 months out from that revised date with Dmitry Bivol for undisputed light heavyweight. And what a fight that promises to be. Good lead left hook there from Двалиga. Again, just flashing in those hooks there, Zoirov. Left hand lands there from Двалига. It was slightly with the inside of the glove, but it made contact. Nice stab to the body there from Zoirov. A minute into round 7. Good variety there from Двалига. Straight right hand, left hook, and then the right uppercut. They were all kind of smothered really by Zoirov. Both fighters have done a good job on that front throughout the course of this fight. It's not been that easy for either one of them to hit the other one clean. There's been a lot of hitting forearms and biceps and shoulders. And the body work has been most effective, I would say. And most of that has come from Zoirov. And again, good evasive skills there from the Uzbek. Dips those knees, slides underneath the hook from Двалига. That's a good counter combination there from Zoirov. As I've been saying, Двалиga's made Zoirov work very, very hard here, but from where I'm sitting, he's been up to that task. Long right hand there from Двалиga is a decent shot, but it's been the Russian who's been on the front foot since round 3 onwards. But Zoirov is not the kind of fighter who is easy to push back. He'll give ground, but there's a big difference between giving ground and being pushed back. And another little stumble there, and he ends up on the canvas. No count from the referee. Final few seconds of the round. So 1 to go. He's enjoying this, Двалиga. As I said, it's a hell of a fight to take for your professional debut. It really is. Well, there's Evgeny Tishchenko. He actually boxed for the WBA Bridgeweight title late last year in Dubai and won by 6th round stoppage against Leon Hart, but then tested positive and he was changed to a no contest, which is why the belt is still vacant. The WBC have got a Bridgeweight champion, Lawrence Okoli, of course. The division does seem to be gaining some traction. Well, they'll both be sent out to win this final round. There is absolutely no question about that. It's been an interesting watch, this. And when the cards come out, I can see it going any which way, to be perfectly honest with you. There are some judges who prefer the fighter who's coming forward on the front foot, more making the fight. A little bit of hopping there from Zoirov, and that's been Двалиga from round 3 onwards. But the Uzbek has picked his punches well. Двалиga has brought the heat as best as he can, and he's been effective. But at no point has Zoirov really looked like he was going to buckle. And for my money, the Russian just hasn't quite got to him enough. But we shall see. Final round, 40 seconds into it. Again, he just dips off to his right-hand side, turns around that front foot, and all of a sudden he's slipped off behind you. Bit of marking under the right eye of Zoirov now as well, who's just continuing to let those hands go. An absolutely key component to this has been the fact that at no point has Zoirov gone quiet. And that's made it difficult for Двалиga. He's never just been allowed to walk him down. That's never, ever happened. There's always been something coming back, trying to catch him on the way in. There was a little stumble there from Zoirov a few seconds ago, but again, that was the front feet just clashing heading into the final minute of this 8th and final round, and this could be absolutely crucial. Left hand there from Двалига, just catches Зоиров heading into the final 30 seconds. It's been a real good pace to this. Zoirov looked to try and start quick, get a couple in his pocket early on, and I think he did that the first couple of rounds. Двалиga's come into it from round 3 onwards. And he'll have learned a hell of a lot from this. It's a great fight for both of them, actually. As I say, Zoirov, in a way, is starting again as a professional. Двалига just chasing him across the ring, and Zoirov again with a little bit of hopping. The bell goes at the end. Zoirov celebrates the victory. So does Двалиga. For me, Zoirov has done enough there. But as I say, the dynamic of the fight with the judges, that can play a part. And it was Двалиga who was on the front foot, really trying to take it to Zoirov. But it's about effective punching, that's what it's about. And I felt that in enough rounds there, Zoirov did enough of that to take it. But we shall have to wait and see. In the MC, doing that just away to my left-hand side as we speak. The longer it takes, the more you wonder whether you might be looking at a split decision, because the MC has got to be absolutely clear which way it has gone, how they're going to tee it up, all that kind of thing. So we will find out shortly. Rishi has got a piece of paper in his hand. But that was another really well-matched, even fight.
Шаҳобиддин Зоиров, with judge 2 seemed about 75 to 78 in favor of Dmитрий Двалига, with judge 3 overruling both, ruling in favor of 76 to 76, declaring this bout a majority draw.
So we have a draw. Those scores are kind of all over the place, but in that sort of fight, that can happen. 80-75 was one score I'm pretty sure that was read out, so there's a lot of drawn rounds in that one. That would be 5 rounds to Zoirov and 3 drawn. A 76-76, a nice clean and easy 4 apiece, and a 78-75 as well in there. That was the one that went in favour of Dmytry Dvalliga, which will be 5-2 and 1 drawn. I had Zoirov myself, but as I said, going into that final round, I could see the scorecards being anything, and they absolutely were. But it was a good fight, really good fight to watch. And full credit to Dmytry Dvalliga for taking that fight as a professional debut. And Zoirov as well, because he had an O on the line there, but as I say, this is like the second stage of his professional career, so more of that please, those kinds of matchups. It was terrific.